All right, Moshe, let's draw some lines. And here we go. Let's pick a hot one. Something that was moving. I don't know this one. What's this? I need something on a 1 hour chart that goes up and down a lot. Eh, how about this one? I don't even know what that is. Bank of America. Okay. Well, yeah, okay. Okay, here you go. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. So we never draw lines on this one. So we zoom out first of all, and we'll go to the weekly and get the big picture. And so, oh shit. Okay. All right. So we can see that she's had lots of violence over the last 10 years or something. And so this is going to be a big chart and we'll try to keep it simple. Okay. But we zoom out first to the weekly and let's see the big picture. If it was an IPO, there's not a lot of history. If it's a stock like Bank of America here, she's been around a long time. And so let's just start at the top and draw a zone at the highest it's ever been, and we'll keep it small because it'll be a big ass zone when we get to like the 5 minute chart, and we're on a weekly, so let's keep them small. But I have to start somewhere, and I want to see the highest it's ever been, and so you got to zoom out. And so don't go for the peaks now. Go for the body of the movement right here, okay? And we'll keep it small. But I was looking right here when I drew that, and I discounted the peaks. We don't want the top. We want the shoulder. Okay. And so we did that. And it looks like we got it right here. And it's right above it, not in the chop, but right above it. And so you could drag it down a little bit. Let's put it in the chop. And the chop is like this. The body, it's okay if it sticks out. You want it to stick out just a little bit above and below the zone. Okay, so zoom out again, right? And let's see what else we missed. Here's one right here. Okay. So let's get a good line on that one. And let's draw a zone right through the middle of the chop. I want it near the top, but I don't want the peaks. And so I'm looking at the top of these candles right here, these green ones, and then this one right here. And so that's good enough. Okay. And then you got to drag it to the current time frame, which you're dragging it to the right. Okay. But when you drag it left, you get answers. And so dragging this one left is hard, but we'll try to keep it the same size. And as I drag it left, I'm looking over here trying to keep it in this area so we don't mess it up. But look what happens when you drag something left. I'm not looking. I'm as I drag it, I'm looking right here, Moshi. All right. And so now that I finished dragging it, I'll go back and look and see what we discovered. And what we see, look how it reacts right here and right here to that zone. So when you drag it left, you'll find out stuff too, okay? And sometimes, like with Apple the other day or Tesla, I think it was Tesla, I was trading with loons, and I couldn't figure out why it stopped. And then I zoomed out, and there was a little tiny zone from November of last year, and that's exactly where it stops. So you'd be amazed when you start drawing zones at the reactions you get. And so let's go down to the daily now, and let's look at daily chop. And here's some right here where it failed, and then it came back up, and then it stabilized. And okay, so that's a zone. And I'm looking right here where it stabilized to see what that lines up with. And it's kind of going to be two zones, maybe two zones, and the other one's up here somewhere. So some of them are easier than others. But that's a couple zones right there. And if you drag it left, let's drag it left, and let's drag this one left. Come on, you fucking bitch. All right. All right. And so drag it left and be amazed at what you find. And so we could see it chopping here. It rejected and came back up, and then it chopped and it failed it. And when it came up, it faltered again. It reacts to that zone. That's a good zone. Okay. And so that's how you know you drew a good zone, when you see it reacting in that area. And when you see things like wicks coming off. Like, see this wick right here is wicking off the top of that zone, and the green candle is wicking off the top of the zone. I'm sorry, the red one wicks off the bottom, the green one wicks off the top. That's a good freaking zone. Look at how it respects the zone right here. Look at these candlesticks, and they stop right at the zone. And so when you do this, look for chop. Let's go to the 15-minute. Okay, now that we've got some zones from the daily and the weekly, we can go to the current level, which is right here. And we've got major zones drawn. You can see this area right here is definitely got something going on. I don't know, right in here somewhere. Let's line this up. And so when I line this up, I was looking right here, and you can see how the top and the bottom sticks out, and that's perfect. We want the middle of the chop. And if you look left, it certainly does go below that and then comes right back above it. That's a good zone. And look how it reacts to the zone. And you can see how these candlesticks are wicking off the exact top of the zone, and how it goes up into the zone and it rejects, and then it tries the zone again and it fails. It tries the zone again and it fails. And then right here, boom, it takes a big candle. Why? Because it was pushing through that zone. Okay. And so I hope this helps you a little bit, but the more you draw them, the better you'll get. You don't want them too close together, but sometimes, with all the violence, you draw them however the chart says. And if you got a bunch of them too close together, you can move them around. But I hope that helps a little bit. And God bless you for drawing your own charts, man. Go get them. Okay. Take their lunch money, dude. All right. Good luck.